Welcome, 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 family. Family. Give everybody some time to contemplate and analyze. I thank everybody to come in tonight or view this video or conversation. They're here to hear this. This is a message, if you haven't heard it so direct. Stay tuned. Y'all get up on in here. I'm pretty sure the notifications is kind of dragging and slow because they don't want the message to get out there, man. Especially with the title that I have showing mental health. Let's get it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh man, where do I start? Well, the conversation needs to be had, and I believe they've been working on this project, the human experiment, for a while now, a couple of decades. But I believe it's hitting his head. This is, mark my words, this is it. Slugga, what you talking about it, man? Look, man, when the government ain't trying to solve the issue but keep passing laws and ain't getting to the root problem, that's how you know this is it. They thought they could run the world and keep on uh, messing people up mentally, like they won't have a toll, right? And that's how I'm looking at things. Like everything's coming to a head because people are tired and people are confused and people don't understand what tomorrow might bring, or people just, man, hey, hope for the future is we reach these youngsters and make sure it don't keep on repeating itself. Um, but man, they had another shooting today, Maryland, just a couple of hours ago. Um, Three people killed. It was some drama at work, man. Employee just went in there and just start. Yeah, he couldn't handle his emotions. I've been seeing that lately, man. I try to find something to find of joy, and I see a lot of theatrics, and it's nothing really real no more. You know what I'm saying? Stuff to conversate about, like looking at the positivity of everything. Man, they messed us up. And when I say they messed us up, if you make it into the society right now, every day, you messed up too and don't know it. I'm gonna tell you how you messed up. You thinking that it's gonna get better. How's it gonna get better? Y'all haven't seen the worst yet. Um, World Star got so much dilemma. I know when Q was alive, before they assassinated him, real talk. Uh, he had World Star going for more like, our culture and, some funny things, you know what I'm saying, that was happening that people really, didn't know was happening around the world. That was like a, a, a bridge. But one thing I'm finding out, man, and I've been knowing this, I've been knowing this since, man, at a young age. I've been knowing this since a young age, man. This world is fucked up. Let me say it like that. It's fucked up, man. And everybody that's thinking about hope and future and elections, and if they pass this law, it'll get better. Now, I think they breaking down the whole character of a human. I think they causing a lot of this mayhem that's going on. I seen these two, I don't know if they was youngsters or whatever, hit this 61, 63-year-old dude just to rob him. The old school cat said something to him. One dude just floored him and killed him. And then guess what they did? Went in his pockets. If this ain't no twisted world, I know the hustle's real. And I understand the survival because I never know anybody struggle. But wrong is wrong, man. Wrong is wrong. But you ask yourself, who's to blame? Like I say, you point at one person, it's four fingers pointing back at you. Uh, and that's going for, you know, well, I always said that, man, but if you point like this, you know what I'm saying? For the scholars out there, man, how is four fingers pointing at you because you're doing this? In case you do like that, you know what I'm saying? I don't know nobody do that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, as I try to contemplate what I'm gonna say tonight, man, I was just, I just had to, you know, touch bases with my people, man. It's messed up out there, and it's gonna get worse, guys and ladies. It's gonna get worse. You would try to think that it's a ending. Why would it be an ending? The politicians ain't trying to end it. Why you feel like it's gonna be an ending? They trying to deal with the mental health, but they keep making people go crazier. You know, the highest it's been in 40 years. Inflation is the highest it's been in 40 years. Y'all seen my video. I've been trying to tell y'all. And we can point the fingers, but we all got some kind of part in this. Some kind of part in this. I think my part is it took me too long to wake up. And we made them think, all those who's awakened now, we made the government think, and these people in society think that it wasn't no wise people out here, so they started running them silly games. At the end of the day, when we got to stand for something, man. We can't fall for the fear factor. And I ain't really trying to put that fear in you. I'm just trying to wake you up. Because at the end of the day, when I think about it, man, everybody's numb to death. Everybody's numb to poverty. Even the people in Hollywood suffer from mental illness. Should you say, hey, we're gonna pass a law and then take these guns, and it ain't the guns, man. Guns don't kill people. Bullets kill people. You know what I'm saying? Guns don't kill it. You can sit a gun on the table. It's not killing nobody. It's the mental part of it. You know what I'm saying? These people ain't stable no more. And it's a sad time. But if you out there thinking that you can't be touched, I know I can be touched, so I stay cautious. I do my best, man, to protect my family, and that's all I got to do. All that extra shenanigans and all that, I ain't got time for no clown games, man. It's real life drama going on. Real life drama, man. Everybody's in a movie. Everybody's in a movie, and they've been playing it out through the years. I told y'all the other day about the purge. I told y'all about the EMP. I told y'all about the shortage on food. Man, I got word today. Half of them truck drivers, they ain't picking up their loads no more because they don't want to pay them. So what you think gonna happen next? Oh, Slugga, man, you always talking that negative conspiracy. Man, you better wake up. Where you think you at? Twilight Zone? I know a lot of y'all too young to understand what the Twilight Zone is, but this is real life. It's finna be a shortage in food. A lot of people are about to lose their jobs since y'all want this high-tech lifestyle. Yeah, you can be replaced. And they did a test run when they caused that mysterious, let's call it the mysterious, to all of a sudden come from one part of the world and hit us. They do that mysterious stuff on you. What's his name? Fauci? Where he at? Where he at? Why he ain't no more on the TV telling us his expertise? I believe they hiding already. They gonna leave the mayhem out here for people who think this weekend you gonna go out and party, you gonna drink it up, the end of the world coming type shit. But where the soldiers at though? You know, and you got those people that's all in them parties, man. It ain't no party, man. You know what them parties is to me? Retarded parties. Cause it ain't nothing changing in our community. It ain't nothing changing in the world. Y'all bit that biscuit, man. Y'all done know it was hard, huh? Y'all bit that biscuit. So that's why I'm saying we all got some kind of mental health. So what they gonna do? Outlaw everybody? Outlaw everybody for going outside? They gonna diagnose everybody as mental illness? Man, the politicians got the craziest thoughts, thinking everything that they got going on is working. Already, OKC. Appreciate you, man. Slide in. But I'm talking about this mental health. We all somewhat, if we still surviving, we all crazy, homie. We all crazy. We all can go through the jungle like this and think every day is a normal day. It's fucked up out here, man. And when I say that, it's gonna get more. Gas prices went up. Oh, y'all to get the memo. There you go. Now you know. Gas prices over with. So the nice car. Look, everything's finna shut down. I just don't want everybody to panic at the same time because you're getting warnings. You better go to that grocery store within 90 days. Hopefully you can stack up. Hopefully you can start your prepping and all that, man. Cause it ain't no to survive in this world, you gotta be sturdy. You gotta be about your business. And everybody who ain't prepping up and getting prepared, thinking tomorrow's tomorrow. No, man. Tomorrow's not tomorrow. Tomorrow's another day in the twilight zone. I call that. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, when they start really, it ain't about no toilet paper. I don't even know why people ran out there and got toilet paper. You don't know how to wipe your ass. Huh. That's the craziest part. I don't know why Big Brother got to tell you need to wash your hands just for that fear tactic they tried to do. So you ain't that clean. That's the craziest part. So I say we all crazy, and they feel like we all kids because the only thing we want to talk about the stock market, crypto. Man, come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all better look at them other countries that failed and watch what was going on before they failed. You think America can't come down? Boy, y'all better stop playing. And pretty soon, the warning can't even get to y'all no more. Why? This right here is an eye opener. This YouTube, if somebody using a platform right, is an eye opener. And they don't want this out. You know what I'm saying? They rather worry about all kind of stuff. And I'm gonna tell y'all, man, they rather worry about uh what's going over there in Iran and what China trying to do. Man, we in a messed up situation, man. Let me see. Big OG Dewberry. Turn me on C Dub, Slugga Dewberry. Rock hard with y'all. Appreciate you, man. Hey, man, we need that. We need all youngsters, man. I don't even know how old you are, but we need all youngsters to stay out the way. Because think about it. If you're out there and you think you're doing something, they watching you. They just ready to do a big old sweep. That's all they had. And like they did in the 90s. They did a whole sweep, got real niggas, got me off them streets. And I came back out here and I elevated my mind in there because when I got locked up, I found out one thing. You ain't got no friends, homie. You standing on your own 10. You know what I'm saying? And like I didn't heard a lot of people come out and say, man, I was doing this. Uncle's coming out talking about, man, I was rocking shop and all that. Who can verify that? Who can verify that you was a stand-up guy? Or were you one of them guys in there riding? So you can't deliver the message to the youngsters that need to be what they need to hear, telling them to stay out the way, but in the way, and pay attention to your surroundings. Because I think the purge already started, for real, for real. I'm just saying. It's mass shootings. Why? I would say the election. They trying to play on people's emotions. You know what I'm saying? You know we some emotional people in the United States. A lot of us, not me, I'm talking about a lot of them are spoiled. A lot of people in the United States are spoiled. They don't know how to do without. You ask yourself, when's the last time you drove? Now, if you're young, you do this all the time because I remember doing this, right? Uh, you ride through the park, you got your music blasting, you got maybe some AC, but we didn't really care when we was young. No AC, you know what I'm saying? And just enjoying life at the park, right? People don't do that. They got to catch that AC, especially with down here in Texas, it's 106 degrees, 109 degrees. Come on, man. Come on, man. Well, of course they say they got water restriction. What they trying to do? Get some house fires going? Call state of emergency? Biden already put the emergency on the whole United States. So I'm just watching the game how it go. You know what I'm saying? And I just want all the youngsters and real individuals stay out the way, man. Don't get caught up thinking that, when it goes down, it's gonna go down. It's gonna be survival of the fittest, and that's 100. You'll find out this summer. Really, you'll find out within 90 days exactly what the plan is. But we're not part of the government plan. They trying to, man, they done already sold us out. I told people all the time, a long time ago, when China bought California, and became liberals, they started burning them people out their house. Oh, they said there was electric fires and stuff like that. People need to manage their trees and forestries. And come on, man, how naive are you? The United States already been sold. It's already been purchased because the laws they make ain't for the people. And it's sad to say, you can only wake so many people up. But a lot of people say, oh, man, this is a conspiracy. This shit right here is conspiracy. No, nigga, it's in your face. You see it. How's it a conspiracy in this real life? And they trying to shoot that new monkeypox. Pretty soon you can't say that word on the goddamn YouTube. This is almost like China if you think about it. You can't say certain words. Now you can act a damn fool and clown and cause beef and talk about I'm into it with this individual, but you're not into it with nobody, man. Reality show, you just talking about it. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna get into it with somebody on the YouTube? How you gonna do all that friendly spit boxing on YouTube, man? It's right in your face. But you know what? A lot of people don't see that. Because I think, and I did some videos, you go check out if you haven't checked out. I think majority of the doubles are in our community. It don't make no sense why they still act like that. It don't make no sense why nobody don't want to pick themselves off the ground. You know what I'm saying? Or why they keep killing people that look like them. It don't make no sense because it's not worth it. And then I'm seeing these youngsters fall victim over these females. What happened to these niggas having feelings? So how you gonna be wearing this jewelry, quote unquote, they clothes, think you a fly cat, but you catch feelings? I just seen on YouTube today. I mean, not YouTube, it was World Star. Dude in the hospital bed talking about, man, my homeboy from day one shot me over his ex. Bruh, the code is any chick of your homeboys is off limits. See, a lot of these youngsters don't know the game. You can't touch her, regardless how sexy she look, or regardless how your homeboy might have dogged out. She been in the clique. No, man, nobody does that. They gonna catch feelings because they feel like you disrespected them. How many other women? It's 10,000 women, man, out there. Why you want to chase the same one? A lot of these youngsters got feelings and talking about they solid, man. Didn't give everybody Slugga, homie. God didn't give everyone a vision to see this shit. You chosen, homie. I mean, I tried to, man. I've been through hell, man, but I came out of it. A lot of people say that, oh man, they don't want to talk about people that been locked up, man. Hey, man, I became a better man. I got 3 kids that walk across stage and show that I'm icy. I'm still out here after 22 years. Man, I don't really have time for no shenanigans. And I say it was a conversation on one of the channels I was on, and they was talking about what if you hear somebody saying the N word in the restaurant and all that, man, what would you do? I say shit. I ain't gonna do nothing. That ain't my fight. But then I don't go nowhere where rhetoric like that'll happen, where people don't know no etiquette. You know what I'm saying? I don't go nowhere like that, and that don't make me soft. That makes me smart, man. I ain't trying to really be seen because I say I'm out the way, but in the way. That's a note. Write that memo down. That's a memo to the youngsters. Write that. That's knowledge for the brain, man. You ain't got to be where it's all happening at. Sometimes, if like I said, I did a challenge and nobody really just said nothing about it, but I did a challenge. I say if everybody sit their ass at home and brothers, all that goofy ass beefing y'all think y'all got, but y'all ain't aiming the gun at the right person, who's your real enemy. Y'all soft. Sometimes people just gotta call time out. Hold on. You say how many blacks is in America? How many people is in poverty? But I tell you what, it took you the last, like we the last fucking breathing. Do you understand what I'm saying? We the last ones breathing, man. We don't get no repeat. Man, we got so many mass shootings all of a sudden happening during election time. Appreciate your phone. Slide in H-Town in the half. Uh, we the last. You already know the song. We the last ones breathing, man, and that's facts. That's facts. What's up, Cross, man? Thank you for sliding in. I'm just talking about for everybody who just jumped in here. I'm just talking about if we got to get real with self. I was pushing toward like uh I want to reach the youth, right? I want to reach the youth and talk to them about some things they probably didn't know about. Like what is their importance in society? The importance of in society is work work hard and get smarter, man, and watch your 10. You know what I'm saying? Watch your 6, watch your 12, watch all that, man. You know why? Because nobody else gonna watch it. They constantly ain't nobody saying no real. It's a couple of guys that then woke up, man. I check out a couple of guys' page and I be chiming in on them, man. But everybody that's woke is talking about the real stuff. The real conversation is, say, man, I'm not worried about who's the hottest rapper, because them niggas don't do nothing for me. I'm not worried about what the government trying to pass. Why? Because them laws don't pertain to me. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, when you see that you in a no-win situation, you just slide back and watch everybody else fall victim. And you tell yourself, how the fuck they don't see that, man? And I'm trying not to cuss because some people got emotions on that. But when the stuff hit the fan, everybody gonna be cussing. So all y'all saw, man, look, if people don't understand real conversation when it's coming, because it ain't guaranteed I make it tomorrow. You feel me? Or you to make it tomorrow, and you get this conversation raw and uncut. Everybody want to sugarcoat everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about now individual. I'm worried about protecting my family and keeping it 100. A lot of people don't even know how to keep it 100 no more. They give everybody quote unquote this OG pass. No, no, sir. No, sir. If you ain't talking and walking like an OG, man, look, I'm gonna tell you this, and I hate to say it. They messed up the rap game. Nobody ever gonna respect the rap game because them dudes do too much Percocet popping. And I talked about that. Man, you was in violation if you smoked Mo's back in the day. Nobody they looked at you as a dope fiend. And I know the generation before, the rich guys, they did that toot, right? Our generation, they probably did that too, but it wasn't so apt. Like, hey, I'm a dope fiend. Hey, I pop a Percocet. I just, you know what I'm saying? I get it to a girl. Hey, girl, get this. Man, that's retarded shit. That's why they rap sound like that. Only thing they can talk about is murder, guns, uh, uh, nice clothes from the other people. They don't support their own people. Like Cross got a whole goddamn uh, clothing line. He got a whole, and that's a brother. Man, you can check him out on his Instagram. He got a whole clothing line. But we rather what people don't even want to wear, want us to wear their clothes, right? And a lot of youngsters didn't get the memo. Huh? This is the memo. In your face. We don't fuck with Tommy Hilfiger. What he said back in the day when we was young. He wish he would have made it more expensive. He didn't want black folks in it. But I see these youngsters walking around with Tommy Hilfiger. I guess they didn't get the memo. And same as they what's that H&M. These you would think these Hollywood guys have so much goddamn snap, but they retarded, man. It's cool to be a dope fiend now, man. Look, man, I can't look like my mama say. And I had some uncles and aunties and whatever, man, friends of the family, all that on it. Look, she always said, man, don't let no dope fiend in your house. They'll steal all your shit. And I'm like that now. You know what I'm saying? I'm like that now. Back in the day, we said no to drugs. And that's the truth. But one thing I did do, you know what I'm saying? And it was just a natural herb, you know what I'm saying? But man, you gotta like somebody, say for instance, you and I ain't condoning nothing like that. I haven't did that in years, but at the end of the day, that's almost acceptable in our community. You know why? Because we've been so traumatized. We've been traumatized, y'all. And they talking about mental illness. Man, the whole world is crazy. You know what the craziest part is? When I see somebody and they trying to act educated like they ain't crazy. Oh man, that's the funniest shit. Because deep in their psychological mind, man, they probably batty as hell. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got this face, like, you know what I'm saying? They got it all together. Everybody crazy. I swear to God, everybody crazy, man. Because if you still making it around this world, and one thing we didn't do was do this. All the suicide stuff that's happening right now, I don't condone that. And man, that's deep. But like if you see what's up, Cross, if you see exactly what the
Salute to you,
word
brother.
is on the street is, man, you see them guys sagging their pants and stuff. That's almost like a mental illness. Do
Oh,
you
without
know
a doubt.
you showing your ass? That's
Yeah.
okay. That's a style. Where did style come from? It wasn't out
Prison?
there when we was young. We
Nah.
might wore baggy pants, but man, we wasn't gonna show the crack. Come on, y'all. But then
Nah.
they already co-signed these guys wearing these purses like that's a style. No, the
Mm,
world is going backwards. That's why the government feel like they can keep doing what they doing because there's really no man standing up for nothing.
that's
You know what
right.
I'm saying? And
Nah, you
honest to
right.
the truth, and I'm gonna let you do some spilling. But honest to the truth, I seen this, and I got to give homage when I seen a pastor do this theatric. He had blood on his face. It's all on YouTube and all that. Well, I probably seen it on World Star when I was watching that Wiki Babylon. I call that crap Babylon. He
Right.
had stuff all on his face, like blood. And then he had a youngster look like he got a gun. He's showing the whole scene, and he was like, "Why?" Because y'all
Mm,
haven't stepped out the church and really did anything. Y'all really don't work out, go to your community and try to be active in your
right.
community, show your face. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of religions that do a lot of preaching on them corners and try to stop people. Man, you got to live by the actions. You know what I'm saying? A
That's
lot
right.
of people are visual type people. Visual. What's up, Cross? I'm gonna slow down a little bit and let you jump up in here, man.
Nah, man, I'm loving what you're saying, man. But like you said, man, back to what you were saying. Like even when I looked today, I saw some article about how Madonna, she adopted them kids, but I saw her son, man, and they had a picture of him walking with her, and he had a big long Adidas dress on. He had a dress on. He grown now, and I just don't understand that. And like
That's
you said,
mental health.
yeah,
That,
like you said, a lot of this stuff, a lot of these kids have been traumatized, and they what it is that a lot of times the kids they know it's wrong, but it's easier to go right. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
It's much easier for them. So a lot of them, what they doing now, they acting out. Like when we was doing it, we act out, but we had the elders or older people around us to say, "Hey man, you better cut that shit out. Hey man, pull up your pants, man. What is you doing?" And you get mad, but when you saw them people, what did you do? You made sure your pants pull up. Nowadays, they don't got that. Nowadays, man, they don't care that. I mean, and then a lot of them, a lot of them wearing all these expensive clothes. No disrespect, some of them, their hygiene bad. They don't know the basic fundamentals, man. They just think because you got a pocket full of money, it makes it okay for a man to wear a purse, which I've never understood. Why would you want to do that? And then your whole bragging point is because you got money. And that means you'll do anything for money.
and see, and that's part of like when you get a lot of confused individuals out there. I'm gonna call that. Like
Yeah,
little baby said something at one of his concerts, and they straight up blackballed that boy. But it's so crazy because stand up guys, they don't want us out here. They don't want nobody who's gonna say, no, 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 that ain't right. That ain't how we was raised. They try to
Right.
make everything friendly. And that's why I say the government is treating the world like it's friendly. It's no
That's right.
respect in here. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
They'll do something like a whole man shooting, and nobody want to see that. Talking about this dude, like I said before, this
Mm-hmm.
dude just came from a troublesome family. He went to go stay with his grandma.
Right.
So, 2 weeks later, he go shoot up a school. He got two ARs, 365 rounds of bullet, a whole ballistic vest. How you get that money, man?
Yeah, that's what one of that sheriff said. The sheriff said is that even a military sergeant, I think, was on there, was talking about how much those guns cost and just the ammunition that he had. How did a kid like that get that money, man? Like, that's what I'm saying. Some ain't right. Somebody funding whatever it is, or they had an influence on him, and they used that to their ability. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
it's just some ain't.
Brainwash.
Yeah, they brainwash them, and we're not understanding. Like, think about it. Two incidents that happened simultaneous, almost apart from each other. A person walks in out of the clear blue, nobody's really messing, and then just boom, you just attack people, and then you start shooting from the, from the convenience store all the way down there to that school. You know what I'm saying? Or to
Right.
grocery store to the school. And it's just it don't make no sense, man. And like you say, this mental health then got out of control, and then you got these gas prices. Like, I'm out here on the
Oh
west
man.
right now, and my buddy just shot a screenshot. He was in Seattle, and the gas there is $6.58 for regular gas, 6 feet. And I just saw in the news in Michigan, Michigan police is saying that they're going to limit their dispatch calls because they're having a problem keeping up with putting gas in their vehicles.
Now, so you know what, man? Think about it. And I said this before you showed up. The world is in a hellified situation, and I don't see it getting no better. You would hope for a brighter day and a brighter future, man. But
Yeah,
we playing against a bigger opponent as human beings. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Uh, it's all kind of weird shit happening, man. And I think at the end of the day, they want us to be on our knees and be asking them, "How you gonna get us out of here?" Like everybody was waiting on that stimulus check, right? So them
Yeah,
waiting on the stimulus check. What did you think they were gonna give you that money without consequences? That's the
right.
gas prices. That's the inflation. That they get their money back, but it's so crazy they can send all the millions of dollars over there for a
Yeah,
war that ain't got no concern. It's politics.
that's
Every
right.
war that they go to, and they why see that's the whole thing. And I haven't seen, man. Look, they've been doing this to us, man. It ain't just us, but it's the influence that they have on these kids. How you gonna get a 16-year-old
Right.
to rap about life, to educate the youth? Only thing they knew, only thing they know is materialistic things. And
Yep.
then the people say, "Hey, I'm gonna give you this money," and I like what you're saying. You got to keep on that drill music.
Yeah.
That beef. This is what's going on. I know you.
Yeah.
And then parents be like, "Baby, why you rapping like that? You wasn't raised like that, Mama. I'm in character."
Right.
Until somebody knocking on your dang door on some real
Mhm.
life stuff. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because you're gonna have to come out that gated community someday and be about what you talking about. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So I don't know why we haven't stopped supporting out. This is a challenge. Man, we're gonna have to
Right.
stop supporting stuff that uh demise our race, human race.
Right.
Let's say it like that.
Yeah. No,
That
you're
we're gonna
right,
have to
bro.
stop supporting that, man.
Well, you're right, bro. And that's the thing about it is we don't, like you said, at the end of the day, it's like the more and more you try to push for the agenda for people just to see it, it's not like we're trying to force nobody to see what we're seeing. It's like we're just saying, man, it's always two sides to a coin. The problem is you can't keep telling me, hey man, let's gamble. Like the one where they move the thing around our watch where the people get got is the oldest trick in the book. It's like how the government do us. Okay, now put all your money right here, but where is three other options? No, I think it's this one. And every time we lose, and they laughing because the game has already been rigged. And the
Yeah,
only thing
yeah,
we keep doing is asking for. It's like on these apps. People don't realize psychologically when they put a yes and no button on there, right? They put a yes and no button on it. It ain't to get the yes and then it's for you to interact and hit the button. So everything is like, it's like almost like when you told your kids, like when you tell your kids, you say, okay, you got two options. Either you clean up and you can watch TV, or I'm gonna whoop your ass and you clean up and you don't watch TV. Either way, the consequences is not in your favor.
Right,
It's either
right.
you're gonna do what I say do, or you're gonna take the ass whooping and do what I say do. So that's the way how the world is working now. It's like, here's your options, but it's not an option. It's either, okay, you don't want to take the shot, fine, don't take the shot. But guess what? I'm gonna limit every resource you got till you have to. And that's what we got to do. We also got to stand up and say, no, I'm not going to do that. Because one, how do I know what the fuck I'm taking? Two, is it long term? Three, has any proof of anything? I want to, and here's the thing. If somebody keep telling you that something is positive all the time and everything's a balance to negative, why won't they tell us what's negative about these shots and what's going on and what, because again, everything has a night, day, left and right, good or evil. So if everything is good, that don't make sense because you can't operate in the world. So if they say, well, take the shot is this, do this. You say, well, what's the side effects? Oh, I don't know nothing about no side effects, but
What
it's good
where
for you.
where is Fauci at?
That's another thing. See how he disappeared? He
Hey,
made
and
us.
I'm gonna tell you something, and pay attention how I say this. Do they know? You remember when Trump was in office, and then he was at that press conference, and all the reporters was trying to take a picture of the whole cabinet in the
Yeah,
Oval Office, right? So Trump said something. He said, uh, "Prepare for the storm. This ain't nothing, right?"
yep.
What was he talking about? Like what we going through right now? See, everything, and I say this:
Mm-hmm.
all presidents are handpicked. Now, I
Correct.
feel like the elections is rigged up. And
Correct.
there's no way that Biden could have been a proper president, man.
Well,
Look, one
well,
thing
that's
I
what I
know, and a
said.
lot of people for sure say,
Well,
man, you
well, that's
can't
what I
trust
said.
nobody with no, huh?
Well, that's what I said, Slugger. Think about it. It's that option button. Either button you push, it's already been set. I just need you to see if you're going to activate and believe me. Remember now, the only way a nigga can believe you if he respect your conversation.
Yeah,
Your conversation ain't good, ain't nobody going to believe. Think about how good a conversation had to been when us as black folks coming up and we adopted some of these traditions. Think about it. Who in the world was smart enough to tell us that there was a fucking Easter bunny and a Santa Claus?
no,
And
that
the traditions, they believe that. We believe this shit
yeah,
for
like a
years
bunny
and years.
laid egg.
You know what I'm saying? Think about this. Who was the white man that told the nigga, hey, guess what? There's an Easter bunny coming. Man, I didn't know that. Yeah, it's an Easter bunny. Tell all your generations. And see, here's the problem. Instead of us being honest with each other because we want to fit in with the Joneses, why we don't tell our kids that shit ain't real? That's not the meaning of it. So imagine we are living in the lie to be accepted in
Yeah,
the lie.
yeah,
We're living in
yeah.
the lie to be accepted in the lie. That doesn't make sense. That's crazy.
I got this concept like, and I wrote it down off a thought. I say, if you don't do nothing, you're as guilty as the person that actually do it to everybody in this world. If you don't
That's a
say
fact.
nothing, if you don't try to prevent, you know what I'm saying, then
Yeah.
basically you at fault too, right? So
Yeah.
that's why I did this channel, because I want them to hear and feel what I'm talking about when I say what I say. I say, man, everything's been a lie.
Right.
Everything, quote unquote, if we supposed to lost, quote unquote, with this slavery, quote unquote, they got all these goddamn chains and, saying that we was on this boat. Why they
Right.
haven't pulled the boat out yet? Then they came up with something and they say it start
Yeah.
breaking apart. So then you ask yourself, okay, so it's a lot of lies. And when I say that, history is his story because he won. Why would
That's
he
right.
tell you anything that's gonna benefit you?
That's right.
Why would he tell you anything that's gonna benefit you? Like all these lies, and it's passed down through generation.
Right.
You should have seen my everybody. I think everybody went through this. When my mama told me it wasn't no Santa Claus, I'm like, oh hell. But then I knew, because I know they worked their ass off, and I was around. Sometimes they got gifts from my brothers and sisters, right? I seen that, but I said, oh man, this is what America or what society do, right? And
Right.
then you see people in the projects that don't get as much as you, and then I'm like, damn, ain't no Santa Claus. But at the end of the day, it ain't no chimneys in the projects. What the fuck? How did Santa Claus get to my goddamn house? You feel me? Or Easter Bunny. But guess who promotes all that?
Ooh,
Church.
that's what I'm saying. How can you? It's like conjure. How can you tell people it's a lie and live in the lie and say it's okay to say the lie? Because we both know that's how this program. Think about it. All year long, crazy. Birthdays count. Other things count. You can buy your kids clothes all year, 364. But on that 365th day, which is maybe Christmas or before 365, what happens is we give credit to an invisible white man that we don't know. We've never met him, but we tell our kids at the end of the year where it really counts. It always counts because we parents all year, every day. But
Yeah.
the time that it really counts, we say, we don't want that credit. We'll give it to somebody else. We're giving it to this invisible man. And then we tell them, if you're not good, he won't bring you nothing. Think about that. We don't
Yeah.
want to. So the whole time when we need the real thing to count, it don't count because we tell ourselves that's not true, which it is true. It's like you can't live a lie in a lie and tell the lie and think it's going to be true. It doesn't. It's all lies at the end of the
Yeah.
day.
Yeah. But I
Yes.
think about all that, man. I really do think about all that. Like shit. Like we know. First person ever lied to the baby was the parents. Uh, but
Yeah.
we want them to be so good, right? And don't tell no lies is what we say, but we lie to them. And then I say, people need to do more research, man. I could be saying anything over here, but I say the betterment of your mind and your heart is to get understanding that you might understand to make more fucking sense. Because this
Exactly.
shit out here in society is all messed up. That's why I titled that Everybody Crazy, Everybody Dealing with Mental Health. You know what I'm saying? Because the chemicals we did, the fighting we did, the wrecks we
Yeah.
been in, and the only thing mental health is damage of the brain. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
it.
Or psychologically damage of the brain too. You know what I'm saying?
That's
You could
it.
have head injury. You could have bumped your head, became crazy. So you telling me people ain't never bumped their goddamn head? You telling me nobody really ever got in no? So when you talk about that, I'm thinking, damn, all the politicians, they crazy. We
Mhm.
got crazy people running the United States. Who gave them that position?
That's
They
right.
gave they self. It's in their upbringing. Like they
Yeah.
already know who's gonna be who, man. And
Yeah.
they
Because
got us like a bunch of peasants. I'm gonna tell you what I think elections is. They do elections every 4 years to find out who still sleep. Who
hmm
still believe in the system. You know what I'm saying? And it was crazy, like I said about Biden, right? I don't trust nobody with beady eyes. I don't do it. It's just part of me. Like
now,
I don't trust, and I don't trust a person who back in 1985 did that crime bill and really was talking bad about us. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? I don't trust. It's a lot of things that people try to sweep up under the rug, and then I'm saying, uh, uh, the vice president, what has she done? She
exactly.
just do a lot of laugh and hyena laugh because it's all a game, right?
It's a game. Yeah.
It's a game to them.
Yep.
And we got so much passion when it comes to election. I ain't gonna say we all do, but we was raised up as black people trying to be uh uh Democrats.
Exactly. No,
To
you.
follow the party for what it is. To follow
Yep.
the party for what it is.
Yep. No, you're
Uh
right because if you look at it, Slugger, think about it. People don't understand. 90% of the laws, I say this, at least 90% of the laws have been passed by Democrats. 90% of them. So if
yes,
90% of the laws are controlled by Democrats and we follow black and we supposed to be black people and Democrats, why they ain't did shit for us if they're the ones? It's 90% of them passed laws are Democratic laws. So if over 90% of them have passed by Democrats in these last few years, then how is it that they for us? Because they're the ones setting up the laws for us to get locked up. You know what I'm
exactly,
saying?
exactly. And then go back and think like this. Do you know what Biden said? It seemed like the world don't even look, man. Look. Listen. He said,
Mm-hmm.
you ain't black if you don't vote for me. What the
Oh yeah,
fuck?
that messed me up. Oh God! And
Man, no,
somebody,
hold up. Hold up, do you know they say things on national TV to see a response? And the
Yep.
first thing these old Sambo ass niggas want to do, fight it, fight it. Man, that man defines you. He defines you, defines you. So I would
Yep.
say, no, I'm not black. You don't even know who I am, but you do know who I am because you've been trying to hide my history. I know
Yep.
this because
Yep.
why would you tell me, look, man, Jesse Jackson where he at, Al Sharpton where he at, Jesse Jackson's the one that came up in 1985. We African, black African Americans. Where we get two
Yep.
continents from? Where's
Yep.
black? Where's black? That don't even hold no weight. Do these people know when
Nope.
they fill out an application and they put black American, man, they laugh. Really. They really
Yeah.
laugh. Like, damn, we got them.
Yeah.
They still
It's
sleeping.
not. It's not. It's not a recognized. It's not a nationality. It's not right. It has no
No.
origin. The only origin would be here, but at the same time, they don't acknowledge that because, again, like they say, the Bill of Rights and all that was not, and the Constitution was not built for us. Because in order for them to say free men, then we had to be free when they made that documentation, and we weren't free then.
Exactly.
We didn't have a say so during that time. So a lot of people don't know. A lot of it's not written for us, but what happens is we start buying into uh that propaganda, and the sad part is we really don't even know. It's almost like game banging, right? It's like when people say, well, man, why you do this? Why you a Democrat? And then you go back and say, yeah, back in the days, da da da. But they say, well, why? And then he's like, well, I don't know. I'm just beefing with the opposition. It's like, no, you're not even listening to, and it's crazy because every time it come up, think about it. It's almost like they know they got the black vote. And I tell everybody this: how many white people when you think of Democrat? If I'm running and I'm a white guy and I'm trying to get money, how many white people want to be associated with known as the black group? They don't even want to be black. So when you think of Democrat, why would you think a white man wants to support a black? Like, if he never done it in his life, he's never did anything, but now he's for us. We come out of nowhere. He never had to go to the store. He never had to buy nothing personally. He's had maids, was raised by prominent people. How is he for us? And how is a Democrat automatically got to be black?
And you know what? This is what I say. It's not when we talk on this channel, just to let everybody when they pop in, it's not a color thing, right?
No,
So when you hear the word and so emphasis on white and black, because we about our race for real, like every other race is about their
correct.
race. So
Yeah,
our whole conversation is dealing with our community, and
correct.
my whole thing is back in the day in the civil rights, it was a lot of white people that rode with a lot of blacks because they in
Yeah,
the same situation.
yeah,
But I'm talking about those, they background, like when they was in college and they did the black faces, like man, it's just so much bullshit out there in society and everybody falling for the okey doke. That's what pisses me off. And they will, because a nation, man, look, I know one thing, two things for sure. And it's sad to say, it's good people in every race.
without
What
a
I
doubt.
say, but then,
Without a doubt.
then at the end of the day, when we talk about white and black, we talking about the politics of the matter because them brothers up there and sisters up there don't represent us. They bought and paid for.
Yeah,
Them people up there don't represent them white folks. They bought and paid for. You
correct.
see how they had to storm that goddamn Capitol because
Yeah,
it's not about the people no more. It's about
no,
they feeling like they somebody mom and daddy. So what I say with election,
good night.
fucking both. I did. I
Yeah,
just.
she
I,
got she had to do the
I
good
didn't mean to
night
do that when
thing.
she came up. Man. I didn't know.
Yeah,
But look,
you already know.
both. Yeah, but both of those, both of them organizations. I say
Right.
fucking both. Republican, Democrat, because they never been about us. They about themselves. And the craziest thing is, it's a wake up call for a lot of those people who think they above the law. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? They thinking they above the law, but it's definitely something transpiring behind the goddamn scene. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? And that's the craziest thing.
Whoop, what
When
it
these
do?
people gonna wake up? What's up, dude, man?
What up? What you do?
Cooling, cooling. I'm listening to y'all. Go
Man,
ahead.
Yeah,
appreciate you slide in, man.
yeah, appreciate you, man. I had to come in and tap in with Slugga, man. He was telling me, he's about to go live, man. So I wanted to hear some of that good game he had to put down.
Nah, real talk, my guy. Real talk,
Yeah,
man. We here.
So to catch you up, dude, we was talking about mental health, and I say everybody crazy. If you still around this society, we just trying to do better. But everybody got to go through some kind of mental illness right now just to keep surviving in this twisted world. And I was catching them up on, man, Maryland had a manufacturing plant shooting. 3 people got killed a couple of hours ago. Like, this dude had problems at his job and didn't know how to solve it. You know what I'm saying? Without violence. And then you got, I seen on World Star, this dude in the hospital bed talking about, and then I'm gonna say this. I don't understand how these youngsters got so much feelings. How these youngsters from a day one individual, like he was saying in the hospital bed, my day one homeboy shot me over his ex. Man, if y'all youngsters don't snap out of it and get
right.
y'all feelings off y'all goddamn shoulders, that's weakness. But it goes to the point. They want to co-sign this new fashion, wearing purses, wearing, you know what I'm saying, the craziest things that ain't like a man, so they ain't thinking and feeling like a man.
Yeah,
That's all I'm saying. It's almost like the rap game then distorted the young generation. Like I said, if they 16 years old and they try to talk about life, man, you ain't even experienced life yet. 17 years old talking about life, but that's the one they give the mic to. Hey, how can you
yeah.
reach them to make them fall off? Like an NBA young boy. You
Well,
see what I'm
yeah.
saying? Or like Kodak Black.
But that just puts, like you said, that puts them in a position, man, because they highly influenced about something you ain't got. If you ain't got nothing, like they say, man, if you used to being around money, a lot of these guys rap about how they get money, but we all know, man, if you used to being around money, man, we was taught, I make money, money don't make me. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So a lot of
Exactly.
them nowadays, they just I mean, like the money, there ain't no way in the world. Just like, most people say, man, I don't want that much money, man. If I got to start wearing dresses or I got to put on a front, but at the same time, you miserable because you isolate. It's almost like that abusive relationship where, they say don't mess with your friends. So they isolate you, put you somewhere, you end up staying by yourself. And then you just start mentally messing with you. Now you got these kids like NBA young stuck in the house on house arrest, painting his face, like all types of shit that just
We
don't make
can't forget,
sense.
look, man, it's in your face, man, how twisted and mentally these guys are so undeveloped mentally, right? It's in your
Yeah,
face. Even some old school cats. It's it's like you never had it when you was younger. You definitely ain't got it now. You know what I'm saying? It's like
right,
a lot of these youngsters, I think they're guilty by association. I think they don't know any better. I would say they're not listening to the right G's. They ain't listening to the right elders. They ain't listening to their mama. They ain't listening to their grannies. Whatever, some kind of person who have more years on this earth than your 17, 18, 19 looking at. You know what I'm saying? They're not
right,
listening. So with them not listening, consequences gonna come hard. And I'm telling them all the time, man. Consequences gonna come so goddamn hard when the doors close behind you and ain't no mama and daddy. You know what I'm
right.
saying? So I definitely want to put out there, man. Like I said, in 90 days, god damn it, the word on the street. Y'all haven't seen nothing yet. It's gonna be a lot of bullshit going on. Stay prepared, stay alert, and stay on the grind, man. Because once you get comfortable, if your woman go to the grocery store, guys, we got to do that, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to get mine to go a little bit early because I get tired. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be
Yeah,
ready for what's coming. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Prepare. I don't know how to tell y'all. The trucks ain't moving no more. A lot of them truck people, they get 9 to 5s, man. They trying to get 9 to 5s because they ain't gonna lose no money on that gas. People don't want to pay them for the load.
yeah,
Not everybody, but it's trickling down where people better get their side hustle up. And what you think they side hustle gonna be?
and that well, if you ain't got no hustle, that's the problem. A lot of them ain't got that hustle. You gonna see a lot of, like you said, depression wise. Like I said, out here, I'm about to move down south. In July, I close on this house, man. July 1st. So I'm moving back down south so I can be a little bit more part of this. These trying to get this pop warning and stuff for these, for the youth because they lack that there, man. So go back to where I used to stay at so I can, be a much more of a part of it, and impact of it. But like you say, I think it just, I don't know. I just think at the same time, man, I think we just it's kind of messed up, man, because the older guys like our generation, we see it now, and we want to try to step up and we want to try to show them, man. But it's like it's like the world is moving real fast to the point where they won't listen to us because they like, hey, what are you talking about? Look at this. I got this. Like you say, everything is compared to materialistic stuff. And that's the sad part, man. It's built around shit that don't hold no value, no weight, not even people's word or character no more. That was the biggest thing. Your character and your word and your balls. Even Scarface said that you don't break them for nobody. And it's like brothers backdooring each other, like you say. You shooting your homeboy girl. You trying to holler at your homeboy girl. And, it was just morals and values, and they don't move like that no more.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Say, I'm gonna tap in with y'all, boy. Like, I just came from the podcast, so I
That's
had to
what's
get
up.
situated, right? But look, what y'all saying, I get it, bro. I get it. But I'm gonna say this here, man. We just living in a time where we just gotta be able to start creating more to giving to get a youth the opportunity to see that it's still some older individuals out here that's not caught up into what you got.
Right.
You got a lot of individuals that's caught up with what somebody got. So therefore, you got a youngsters that they shun a lot of older people because every time you look around, the older niggas always say, homie, let me get this, let me get that, let me get this.
Mhm.
So that make the youngsters be like, man, I don't want to deal with them old niggas. Them old niggas always begging.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what we doing right now is we showing the young niggas that nigga, we creating our platform, we create what we doing to show y'all that nigga we willing to work hard as y'all niggas willing to work. That's what we doing. My thing is we dealing with a culture with the rap game. My nigga, they don't need managers. They
Now.
need life coaches.
Hmm.
They need life coaches.
Yeah.
Niggas say, what is a life coach?
Hmm.
Somebody that really care about the artist.
Right. Yep.
It's almost like an athlete. They got them life coaches, so
That's
they'll know
right.
how to do a interview and shit.
That's right. Good
And,
PR team.
and
Yeah.
that's what a lot of these artists lack. So you gotta look at it like this. You got a 19-year-old, 21 Savage. He made a comparison, right? He said, you got a 19-year-old artist in the industry, the label done gave him all of this money. And now he got millions of dollars, right?
Mm.
If he leave the hood, niggas in the hood gonna say, oh, that nigga wasn't really about that life. That nigga wasn't square business. He wasn't this, right? That's what
Right.
the niggas in the hood gonna do, right? Then he said,
Right.
if he stay in the hood, here come a Rico act,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Okay. My thing is this here. He was all the way, he was wrong all the way around. Because my thing is this here. You can help the community out without getting a Rico act.
Right.
It's how you help the community out. If I say I'm in the hood, cross my partner, He's selling bricks. Slugga, my partner, he got a weed house that's rolling.
Mhm.
Me, as a real nigga, gonna come up to both y'all and say these words here. This where the life coach come in at. See, the life coach gonna talk to the young nigga and tell a young nigga how he's supposed to help out the hood and his homies.
Right.
Say, Cross, I know what you doing, homie. I made it. I made it, homie. I never turn my back on you. But what I can't do is I can't get caught up in that because they already gonna label me
Yep.
as a nigga that's gonna be a street nigga that's in the hood that's supplying negative activity. They automatically gonna look at me like that.
Yeah.
And that's gonna make them look at you.
Yep. That's how the
So
Rico
I
goes.
will
Same like mine.
refuse. Exactly. So I will refuse to let them look at you because you walking around with me with all your gear on and you doing that. And then they gonna start saying, who is this here? I want to
Hmm.
put you in that limelight. So what I'm
Yeah.
gonna do is, what is your goal, Cross? What do you really want to do?
Yeah.
If if you tell me, hey man, I want to drive truck, I need my own truck, man. I got the money. Let me go buy a truck. Let me go get the pay for the DOT. Let me pay for the insurance. You ain't got to come out your pocket for nothing.
Right.
Don't look back, my nigga.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
did
That's
my
true.
job. I did my job for my partners, my nigga. Now, everything else we must do together because I put everybody in a position to get real life legalized money.
That's a fact.
If I need to go get a football field and turn it into a turf field, guess what? Let's do it together. We gonna call
That's
it
right.
our field.
Yeah. That's what you're right.
If we want to be able to say, now we able to connect with different people to bring the light on what we need to bring the light on in our community, we could do that, homie.
Yeah.
How many people in this game that's thinking like that, Cross?
Yeah. It ain't that many,
It's not
man.
that
And
many, man.
not that many. That's a fact, man. And that's why I told my homeboy, I was like, man, like, you know what we know, and all of us and got older, man. Like I told my man and them, I was going back down south because I'm like, man, it's so much opportunity and the things that we grew up as kids and what we remember and the certain things we was a part of, it's like, that's kind of like a non thing to, to a lot of the kids, unless you're a superstar where, people picking you up and you know how it is in the South, you in the, in those type of different sport leagues where they focus on that. But I just think that everybody, I think that little young girls, like especially in the pop warners and stuff, they need to teach the young girls and all these young women that know how to do gymnastics stuff. We should have programs in the summertime for them to be, if they want to be school star, they want to try to do cheerleading and learn how to do that, or majorette, or it's just a lot of things that could be done that we don't need nobody to do it for us. We don't need nobody coming in and change it for us. We already know the blueprint. We know it'll work. And like you say, you put your resources and your money where it's at instead of always sitting around trying to figure out, like you said, Dewberry, show, improve, and be that coach in real life.
Yeah, man. And
Yep,
no, that's
that's
Yeah,
all
what
I'm
it's
saying,
about.
homie. And then
yeah,
and I'm watching, like I listen, and we was talking about mental health, right?
yeah,
Yep.
Homie, my my opinion of that is this here. Is it mental health, or are we dealing with a lot of jealousy and envy?
yeah. That's a factor too. That can come into play. That's a big
I'm
factor.
watching I'm watching young niggas get millions of dollars. And next thing you know, they beefing with some more young niggas that they don't know,
Yeah.
they never seen before, and they beefing with each other. Why? Then it'll come out he mad at him because he messing with his girlfriend, a girl that he used to talk to.
Or
Nigga,
Instagram model. They done picked up out of a DM or something.
you heard what I just said, my nigga. You get what I'm saying, Crow?
Yeah.
Now, nigga, real niggas supposed to be able to say, man, why destroy each other?
Yeah.
Why destroy each other
Yep.
behind something that don't hold no value?
Nope.
You get what I'm saying?
You're right.
But who is man enough to sit up and tell a partner that a lot of people is not going to do that? That's why I say that we need life coaches. And the life coach can't be your friend, homie.
Nah. Mm. Mm.
I'm just saying though, the industry not gonna give you a life coach.
That's
Cause
fact.
they don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
No, you're right.
So that's what I'm saying, man. And I watched that, homie. And now, man, I just sit back and I watch everything that's going on, my nigga. And I don't even shake about it, man. I just know that, man, God put us together, homie.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the work that you do, Cross, is great.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And I
Appreciate
hope
it.
that people are able to open their eyes up and see what we do. Fuck the shenanigans.
Yeah.
Fuck all the shenanigans, homie. I'm talking about in real life.
Yeah.
Nigga, you sitting right here on the live communicating with us, and your daughters made sure they walked up to you and gave you a hug and told you, Cross, good night.
Yeah, every night, every night, every night. That's. I don't care if I'm out somewhere running around or I got to go. They wait till I get home. I tell anybody if I'm out with somebody, I be, hey, bro, it's 8:30, man. Either I call them or I tell them give me 10 minutes so I can get home, just so they can hug. They'll stay up. I give me 10, 15 minutes to make it home so I can at least hug y'all before y'all go to sleep. And that's just a
That's a
routine.
blessing, man.
Yeah, that's a routine that I do, man, because again, like I tell people, you can buy a watch, but you can't buy time. You know what I'm saying? Every
For
time that
sure.
while we here, it's important, and it ain't their fault. It ain't their fault that some people don't know how to utilize their time. So I give them that respect because when they get older, we gonna want them to spend time with us.
You
And
know
that
what
that
you showing the world? You
what you say,
showing the
dude?
world something, homie.
Right.
You showing the world something that we still have some strong black daddies out here, my nigga.
Without a
We
doubt.
are in their life, man.
Yeah, I salute to
That's
y'all brothers too, man. Like I said, from you dude to your son and to your daughter, it's a beautiful thing to see the stuff that we put in and that we out of all the stuff we got going on, man, that we somehow stay grounded and don't let this world because again, at the end of the day, that's what they're what we do it for. That's
we
what I
came
do it
from
for.
nothing, homie.
Yeah,
And that's all I'm saying, my guy. I
yeah,
listen to Slugger. I watch you cross. I'm watching this, homie. And I'm gonna tell y'all something, homie.
yeah,
We came, we came from thinking that we really knew everything.
yeah,
We came from trying to prove ourselves. We came from that, homie,
yeah,
to the point where right now we at a point right now where we saying, my nigga, we done seen the light. We know
yeah.
what it's like to have nothing. We know
Yes,
what it's like to be behind walls. We know
yes.
what it's like to do, my nigga. We not glorifying a damn thing. We just
No.
talking about experiences, homie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if we can't do nothing else, we gotta be able to shove. our ideas, homie. We gotta be able to share what we've been through. We gotta be able to talk about the things that affected us, homie. You know what I'm saying? We gotta
Right.
be able to do that. You know, we ain't on no tough guy shit.
Nah,
Nigga, fuck being, nigga,
them
I
days
tell a
over.
nigga every day, fuck being tough. I
Right.
just want to get smarter, my nigga. I want
That's
to get
it.
a little bit more wiser. I want to get ready to grow old, my nigga. I'm ready, goddamn me. No, nigga. We ain't talking about tough shit no more.
Mm-mm.
No, fuck that tough
No.
shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Tough for bounty towels, man. That's that shit. That ain't that. That tough is for bounty towels, my nigga.
Peace, peace.
Hey, let me welcome this guy James in the conversation. What's going on,
Salute,
James?
James. Salute to you, brother.
What's up, homies? This James. I'm from Fort Worth, right? I be in the background a lot of the times. Y'all probably heard Loco speak about me. I'm the guy he always talking about in the wheelchair and shit like that.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, I appreciate you, Slugger, because it seemed like you really matured from your time incarcerated, and you can see you got a genuine affection for our people and trying to change the narratives and the indoctrination that we was dealing with when we was growing up. A lot of these people, we need a different type of structure. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Where the elders are leading, because you don't never see a baby cub leading the lions nowhere. You never see a baby elephant leading the big elephants nowhere.
Right.
But for some reason, the younger generation is it don't respect the older generation and what we've been through. See, we already been through the traps, and we know all the traps because we done seen them all. But they don't
Right.
take our wisdom, and they have to go through those same traps and get caught up in those same bear traps that we got caught up in, that caused our young people to have to do a 20, a 30-year bid, right? But see, we didn't know all the ramifications and what was going to happen. So check this out, Slugger. If you lock a brother up, if you lock a whole generation up for 20 years, all the males in that generation, say the early 90s, if you lock up maybe 30%, when you get out of jail 20 years later, you looking around, your population is depleted because you wasn't there to procreate your own kind. So when you got
Mm-hmm.
out, you looking at it ain't nothing but Hispanics and Europeans, and we looking like we like. But I know in the 80s and 90s, man, we had whole neighborhoods where there wasn't no Hispanics or nothing there. We and here in Texas. How old is
Yeah.
you, Slugger? I'm
Yep.
53.
Okay.
So when I was coming up, it was little Mexicans around, but people don't believe me. You know, can you remember a time when there wasn't that many Mexicans in your neighborhood?
Man,
Right.
it wasn't none, man.
Right, but see,
Now.
just think about this, Slugger. If we go back before we was born, a Mexican-American war took place that they used to teach us about in school. They ran the Mexicans down to Mexico. They just started coming back in our time. But we don't know this. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So now they coming back and taking over their territory. These white folks don't like that. But see, that shit is being detrimental to us too, because they coming in with all these skills. Man, I stay where I stay at. Everybody on my street got a skill. We don't got no more skills.
Right.
A
We
lot of these
can't,
young don't even know how to change tires, man.
bro. We got to change to where we have skills, bro. We have to take over something. They got industries that they have taken over, like lawn mowing, roofing. What industry can we say that the black man dominate?
Right. But I think a lot of it
That
too
used
is
to be us, James.
I know,
that.
Shoot, I
but
was
I'm talking
I
Yep.
about
was
now.
married
I'm
to
talking about
cars.
now, Slugger. What industry do we dominate now? We have to start targeting an industry that we can say that's ours. When you see somebody truck driving, that's black people doing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's industry that they do, like lawn mowing or construction. They got something where everybody got something where they got something they can say. This is what they do. What do we have to where we can say this is what we do? And if we don't got it, we need to target it now. We need to start targeting something where we can say this is what we do. The women need to
Right.
take over. The women need to take over the hair care industry. Point blank. We are the
Yeah.
ones who putting this weave in. If I don't care if they put it in their head or not, but we need to be running that shit.
Yeah.
So we need to what we need to do is take maybe one location. We could just start out with one hair care location, and all our people go there until we starve them out of that hair care industry, and we take it over. We have to start talking about taking over shit, and that's what I don't hear us talking about. And I'm gonna end right there and let somebody else step in.
No,
Yeah,
no, you good on that,
and
brother. Like I was saying before, I hate to cut you off. So what I was saying was, remember back then. That's why I tell people it's ownership, man. It's having some pride and ownership. Because again, what we do is we can complain. I tell everybody, it's like I use the analogy of a house and a person that rent a house. When you own a house, what happens is when something break down, you can't complain to nobody. You got to go get it fixed. But when you the renter, you could all you when if I'm renting something to somebody, they call me. I know it's a problem. You get what I'm saying? We got to stop calling to complain for problems. We need to just go ahead and own it. If we own it, we can't complain to nobody. We have to do something about it. That's the reason why they keep imagine if somebody keep complaining and you renting, just like I look at it like the United States. We renting, right? So if we're renting, we just complaining. We just complain. It's like, oh, here come the renter again. He calling about this. Okay, I got to get somebody. And you never learn how to make that phone call yourself and find out, oh, it ain't as much as hard as I thought it was. But if we keep complaining, we're always using somebody else to voice our own opinion instead of having ownership voicing our own. You feel me?
yeah, and you know what? To to go on Texas T, what her conversation was like, yeah, Austin changed because before I went on my vacation, man, we had east, the north, the south, a little
Yeah,
bit of the south. We wasn't messing around with central. West, you already know. You know, you better not get caught out after dark. Them cops racist as hell.
right,
Missing. So when I got out, the big shock was only thing that Austin had was a little bit of the east side, and then they started trying to move in for old pipes and stuff like that. So they was really trying to push that gentrification on it, right? So a lot of Austinites, we done moved out to Manor, Hutto, Pflugerville, Georgetown. They got us out of there, and then they tried to beautify our area. So when it ain't no envy me using this word. I kind of envy folk work and Dallas though, and Houston for the simple fact they still have their communities where they can
right.
really go out there with their peers and congregate and try to make it better. You know what I'm saying? We don't have that. You know what I'm saying? It's like one of them things when you trying to reach out to your community, you say, man, uh, I don't want to give my benefits and all that to the other people. So it's kind of hard getting everybody together. But I got a meeting I'm going to this weekend, man, with brothers getting on like minds, man, and I'm gonna see how they go. I'm gonna try to put that on my channel. You know what I'm saying? Get man having a good dialogue. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Entrepreneurships and all that. I got a lot of things that I'm gonna try to do, if Lord's willing, to get us known to see like you really got some real brothers out there, James. Like say for instance, you say they all these other races got that, but our biggest issue is we built with a lot of uh, animosity. It's like we program. Like I don't see nobody. Like I said, everybody be talking that talk, but when they see the oppressor, they say yes sir. Yeah, they straight up respect them regardless. Like if the cops run up in your neighborhood, they throw their issue because they know they doing wrong. We need to stand on something. You know what I'm saying? That's straight up. We need to stand on something in the simple fact how they able to get about getting these businesses, getting these hair products. I always said that sisters go so much to the hair store, makeup stores, why we ain't got no plug in. But I think when you go down to Houston, they got the plug in for a lot of hair shops, but it's not universal. It's nothing to say, yeah, we got that because we still getting the hair from China. And I tell myself all the time, if they ever do a biological warfare on us, they gonna just poison the hair. You know what I'm saying? If they really try to get rid of us, right now we still an asset because why? We spend our money. You know what I'm saying? And I say this: Spanish folks, Chinese folks, you don't see them worn. They ain't put it on the goddamn TV. And if they do have some wars like with the Vatos, Locos, and all that, it's just a small group. But they learned how to open up shops together. They learned how to live in the same household with 6 people. You know what I'm saying? Everybody do their part. And then when you see them, they got nice trucks, and then boom, they sell the house. They make money off the house. Everybody done saved up enough money. But guess what black folks will do? I tell you what they gonna do. They always gonna point the finger and say, I ain't saying because I ain't never been to Spanish house, but I'm saying because I know the people I know, they
Yeah,
can't get along for a whole year, 2 years to just save their money and then build plazas and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
right.
And that's sad. That is so sad because at the end of the day, we all trying to make it, but then if we don't get the fundamentals, like we gotta really work together. You know what I'm saying? Like we
Yeah,
doing our family thing, us folk. At the end of the day, it goes past the household, and I'm hoping that my children reflect on how I changed and what I instilled in them to be better men and women. You know what I'm saying?
that's
Because
a
it
fact.
got to start somewhere. Like you say, we
That's
missed
right.
a whole generation because we was on vacation. So we come out here and we try to put the puzzles together. Like what
That's
the
right.
hell happened? It was a lot happening while we was on vacation. Them people
That's a
was
fact.
working.
Mm. Hey, Slug, I'm gonna slide out here real fast. I gotta make this call. I just didn't. I was listening to the game, so I didn't want to interrupt. But I'm gonna try to catch it before you get off. But if not, man, salute to y'all brothers, man. You already know one love, all y'all brothers, and I'm proud of all black men on here and the black women in the chat, man. Y'all hit that like, subscribe, man. Hey, man, my man stuff gonna always be lit, man. And you already know, man. I'm gonna always tap in. You already here.
Hey, and
Uh,
shoot out your clothing line too, man.
Yeah, man, Cross, check it out, man. It's called Cross Your Heart. You know what I'm saying? I did it. I did it inspired by my kids during the pandemic. Me as a black man, I couldn't find none. I was an engineer doing nuclear work. They was holding me back, man. And God bless the dead. My mom told me one day, she was like, "You're an artist. You're gonna be great." And I just took her up on her word, man. And I started doing it. So it's my brand, black owned. It's called Cross Your Heart. And my saying is, everybody's not built for the streets. That's why they made sidewalks. So don't never
Appreciate you,
forget that.
man, sliding through. You have a good night, man. And
All right, man. Y'all stay blessed, man, and highly favored, man.
all right, you too,
All
man.
so
right.
yeah,
Bet.
yeah. Say, you know what though? I'm gonna say something. I've just been sitting back listening to you talk, right? Everything, everybody's saying, right? And I know everybody want to be able to bring the black people together, right? And one thing about it, I always say this here: we don't trust each other, homie.
No,
We don't trust each other no more. You think that when you look at the NBA market, look at how many millionaires that's black in the NBA. Look at how many people black in the NFL.
right.
You look at how many people that's millionaires in the rap game. So once we start attacking these top spots and breaking down what we breaking down, hey man, we can get more done.
Yeah,
But when you at the bottom and we trying to create and we just talking. In the little that we do doing in the community, we hoping that it work.
yeah,
But I do understand that, nigga, our culture is divided. We don't even have a lot of people. Our culture is divided, home. And that's what I be speaking on. Nigga, we sit around every day trying to figure out why. Because, nigga, when I go to the store, I go down the aisle and I see another nigga that look just like me. That nigga don't say, "What's up, black man?" That nigga look at me with a frown on his face.
yeah, yeah. Where that hatred come from, man?
You hear me? So
Yeah,
when we speak about the stores, when we speak about the hurl, when we speak about things like that, right? You got some female that know the game on how to go get the her for the lower price, how to go get the LLC, and then go get the her for a discount price.
Yeah.
But they ain't finna share the game with the other females because they look at it like competition. It's looked at like competition, homie.
Yep.
That's the problem, homie. We sitting here trying to move forward, but we holding each other back, homie. We gonna speak about when you speaking about how the Mexicans and what they doing, right? Well, I'm gonna say this here, homie. My people built the sidewalks. Nigga, my people built everything that need to be built over here, homie. What happened was once blacks started getting educated to the point where nigga, y'all fucking over me. I'm worth more than this.
Right.
I'm worth more than this. So now I'm not finna get out there and do that work because I know I'm worth more than this. Now, here come the black folks. Now we asking for money now. No, we want money now, right? Guess what they do? They open up the border. They open up the border.
Yeah. Yeah.
They open up the border. And when they open up the border, you go to every warehouse, you can go to every construction site. And once you
That's all you
see,
see.
and once you see that, the first thing that come to people's mind is, man, y'all blacks don't want to do no work. Now, we not finna work for nothing. We not
Exactly.
finna work for
Exactly.
nothing because we've been working for nothing our whole life since we've been over here.
Yep. Exactly.
They willing to let them come in and work for the lowest prices. You know why? That's how you get the niggas out the way. Now, them niggas asking for money. We need to get them niggas out the way.
And
Them
that's
niggas don't
crazy.
woke up.
So how do you stop it though?
How you stop it is you don't stop it. What you do is we gotta start understanding that we gotta start creating. We gotta
Yeah.
start building, homie.
Yeah. Get that
We gotta
Limeware
get out of
group back.
homie. We gotta get out. I don't give a damn what nobody
Trucking.
say. I don't give a damn what nobody say, my nigga. I said a million times, homie. I was part of the destruction. I was part of that shit, my nigga.
Yeah. Ditto.
I was part of it, my nigga. And guess what I can say right now, man? The day, the day that we decide to stop going against each other behind shit that don't have no meaning
No value.
and stop trying to play the big homie, little homie game is gonna be the time when we able to start building, homie. We not sitting here no more talking about investing. We not talking about the website, Wall Street. We not talking about uh we not talking about man, we not talking about certain things, homie, that credit. We not
Mm-hmm.
no, they not putting that in our school system, homie. They ain't putting that in our school system.
No,
So
why wouldn't they?
we gotta educate ourselves. And the motherfuckers can sit around all day. And I'll say it again. Nigga, we need to make motherfuckers mad.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean? We got some motherfuckers that sit up there. We got motherfuckers that's sitting at the top right now, homie. And listen to what I'm saying. They need to be they need to be talked about like dogs. nigga. And I don't give a damn what nobody say.
Exactly. And you know, me and you both had this conversation where how are these quote unquote spokespeople, and only time they really start talking about anything if it's political, why they ain't doing nothing coming back to the community, right? Well, you know, they put that concept in a lot of rappers' head, dude. Like to make it, after you make it, you better leave your community. What you gonna go to? A gated community? Oh, you done left the community altogether, huh? Only thing a lot of people that's in Hollywood or that made it as a rapper, only thing they want to do is use the community like them other people do, and that ain't right. So, like you say, we gotta call that out. If you haven't did no $1 million rappers, $1 million people who got financial support behind them, can open up some black grocery stores with ease. They rather go over there to Africa and open up some private schools so they can get more brainwashing. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm so against eat man, I ain't going to no other movie. I don't give a goddamn about no rapper who haven't put toward the cause. I'm not caring about these wannabe Sambos and they don't even know it. And that's the sad part. A lot of our people, and you ask yourself, what's the value of money? It must be losing its value because all the rappers do have it and showing them wads of money, but they ain't doing nothing for their community. So what is that? That's a monopoly money because you're not investing in yourself. Matter of fact, you ain't even investing in your people.
Nah, for real, homie. Yeah, that's why I say this here, man. That it's so much that need to be done, my guy. It's so
Yeah,
much that need to be done, homie. And man, and we sit on here, we talk, we rap. You know what I'm saying? We spit game. Uh, you know what I'm saying? And we do what we gotta do. But when it's all said and done, homie, I'm gonna say this, bro. Not keep it 1,000. The day we decided to get back out here and show the youth, homie, that we for them is what we gonna be able to grab back what we need to grab back, homie. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because when we don't show the youth, homie, when we don't show the youth that we really for them, how in the fuck can you tell them something?
exactly, exactly,
How
dude.
can you tell them something? You can't tell them shit. So I work my way back into my community because I mean, I ain't worried about no guy. I'm worried about them babies, homie. I
Yeah,
work my way back in my community, man, by doing what I'm doing. When I'm on the football field, homie, I'm not just on the football field.
you coaching, man.
This life. It's this
Yeah,
life teaching that I've been talking y'all about, right?
yeah,
So when they respect me then, they gonna respect me later.
exactly.
I
And I
understand.
told you in your face, dude. I said, if it ain't the parents, if the kids get in sports at a young age, guess what? They learning something because the coach ain't gonna baby them. If they want to play, they better stand on 10 toes.
Facts, homie.
And it's just
Facts.
understood, man. Listen,
Man,
man.
and you know what, homie? That's why I tell parents, when you drop your kid off at this football field, understand this here. Let me teach him.
Yeah,
Let me
yeah.
teach him. I know
What?
y'all looking for a superstar. Man, I'm looking for a great kid. I'm looking to build up a kid so he can be a great
Facts,
man.
facts, man.
See, I don't think like everybody think. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah,
trying to build up this young kid right here so when he get up in age, that he can be very productive, homie. We need to
exactly.
build up that's how we gotta start, my guy. We gotta start right there, homie. So that's why I always say this, homie, that I'm proud, first of all, my nigga, that you able to get on the internet and talk. I'm proud of you, homie. You know what I'm saying? Because
Appreciate
I know you. I know where you came from.
you. Mm.
I'm done. I walk with you, homie. I know what you about. So, and this not no, like I said, this not no tough guy shit. This just real shit, homie. uh, and to see that you really trying to get back into this into this cycle to what we can correct what's been going on, man. I salute you, my guy.
I salute you
And I
too, man.
always,
That's like crazy, man. Hey,
yeah,
hey, but you know what? I'm gonna tell you this, and the world don't know, and that's the blessing. Like, say for instance, if they would have met us, dang, it's been about 30 years ago, man.
yeah, it's
Almost, I
crazy,
ain't gonna
huh?
say 30. I'm gonna say about 20 years, almost 30 years, man. The high 20. We
20.
used to rock, and you wouldn't even expect we'd be on this plateau of understanding and compromising what we need to do as strong black men. You know what I'm saying? To give back to society. And I wouldn't say that the system broke us. Guess what it did? It woke us up. You know what I'm saying? Because we was falling victim. And if we would have came out here with the mayhem, the world would have been, boy, y'all ain't seen nothing. So the best thing was when God puts people in your life, it's for a reason. Not a season, it's a reason. Some people got that concept, man, people pass through your life for a season and, teach you a lesson. You know what I'm saying? No, I need somebody by my side, like my wife, and just, man, because at the end of the day, it took a lot, man, because I didn't have the understanding even when I got out. I was thinking about doing the right thing, dude. But I told myself I had to slide back and say, man, I got people who depend on me now. So that's more responsibility. First, it was just me. But when a brother like us put that concept, man, you gonna stand on something. We used to stand on some other things and was solid with it. Now I'm standing on family and I'm solid with it. So I don't see
Facts.
where they go wrong until they do this. They go look when you got positivity coming out the neighborhood, they find out, damn, why these blacks ain't killing each other no more. What's going on in his hood? Oh, that brother over there. Oh yeah, we gotta get rid of him. Real talk. But I'm ready. I'm ready to take that lick for my family, man. I'm ready to take that because I tell you what, a lot of people proud of us, but then we learn from the past. I learned from the past. You learn from the past, but I don't want to speak for you. You can speak for yourself. But when we was younger and we heard about the Malcolm X, we heard about the Martin Luther Kings, uh, all the other great civil rights leaders, and they was with a group of people. A lot of black folks haven't stepped back up and felt it was comfortable to go against the oppressor for the simple fact of elimination. And then you see where your partners go. The Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, what? So what y'all sold out? That's why they ain't after you no more. You know what I'm saying? And that's just one of those things. They put the fear, like the Black Panthers, like every other organization, man, how they go in people's house and just say, hey, he had a gun type bull crap. I say one thing, two things for sure. If something happened, let it be for the benefit of the race to spark a flame. Like when they killed Tupac, they just had a big old home going. You know what I'm saying? When they killed Biggie, they just had a big old home going. We are so festivity wise individuals, this lifestyle. Everybody want to celebrate, but nobody want to recreate. You know what I'm saying? It's a reason that they knock off people who talk them facts. They want to keep people sleep like a bunch of zombies. That's what I always say, dude. We both did good because anybody on this channel when we was on our vacation, we wasn't good people, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I think I'm gonna speak for myself, like I said before. I didn't have no understanding, so I was lacking knowledge. You know what I'm saying? But I thought I was smart. But at the end of the day, if I'm going toward my own people, I was somewhat just slipping. I was miseducated. You know what I'm saying? For what I seen before I even got incarcerated. But when I came out, they got the real man. And we stand on that, man. That's why we don't have time for the lollygagging and all that, because I know where dude come from. And I'm gonna speak about you, dude. Like, I know I've been through that jungle with him. I walked them runs with him. And he did damn near double time of me. You know what I'm saying? Double time of me. and he came out and he's focused. He's focused because if you've been down that hell and God give you another chance to come out, why wouldn't you want to do better? You don't want to go back, do you? Yeah, you don't
Nah,
want to go
real
back.
talk.
That make you a fool.
Nah, real motherfucking talk, homie.
Man,
And
that's
that's real
down to
talk,
earth,
homie.
man.
Real talk.
But Tommy,
Say I already know it. But say, check this out though.
yeah,
Uh uh Man, I want to give a shout out to your people in the chat, man. You know what I'm saying?
appreciate.
Uh, they really Texas T, you know what I'm saying? They really rocking, man. And let me just say this, bro. That don't no matter what nobody say, no matter what nobody say, home, can't nobody stop what we got going. Can't nobody stop what we got going, home.
No,
The job is to plant seeds.
exactly.
And guess what? We might not watch them grow. But long as you keep planting seeds, guess what? It's gonna grow.
It's gonna grow, man.
So,
Facts.
so with that being said, people gotta realize now we ain't gotta talk the best game. We just gotta perform the best game.
Exactly.
We gotta perform the best game. So that's why I say, now, homie, I'm just doing the work that needs to be done. Y'all don't y'all ain't gonna rock with me for doing the work that need to be done in the community. And all I said I want to do is clean up the community. Y'all don't want to see me doing the work that need to be done in the community because I want to start trying to do something more productive. But when I was
Exactly.
telling y'all that nigga, I was on some rider shit. I was ready to put that work in. I was ready to do that. Y'all stood, oh man, y'all was running behind me. Y'all was so happy. Yeah, homie, he talking that gang shit. He talking that. Nah, nigga, I don't want to talk about destruction.
Yeah.
I just want to talk about elevation.
And you know what, dude? A lot of people support us, man, and a lot. I'm talking about real individuals. You know, a lot of my guys down here in A Town support us. In a simple fact, they don't know nothing about no internet, but they be checking out our channels, man. And I just want to let you know that they watching and they down with the movement. And you know, it's a lot of things that's going on behind the scenes, and you know, we got this, man. You know what I'm saying? Just like you know, you still hear words from Tupac, don't you? You know what I'm saying? You still hear words from his song, right? So, like you say, we might not be here to see it grow, but we planting them seeds, though. You know what I'm saying? Planting them. And I say that to this, to end it like this, man. Do you want to say anything before we slide out here? Cause morning come
Hey,
early in this house. Shoot.
hey, man, look, all I want to say is this here, man. Hey, we here now, Jack. Let's do what we supposed to do, homie. So,
For
man,
sure, for
go on.
sure.
Yeah, go on and get ready to get you some Z's in, nigga. And, hey, man, I catch you in the AM, Jack.
AM. All
Stay
right,
up, my guy.
appreciate you sliding in, man. For all those who jumped in on here, man, hey, it's just what it is. We're gonna do day for day and show for show, man. And I appreciate y'all sliding in, man. And like I say, when I'm going live, hey man, it's a lot of work with this. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta put yourself last and get the message out there. So, every day ain't promised. So we definitely making sure that we chiming in with the family. Appreciate everybody from the IKIR family. And that abbreviation, if you didn't know, I'm gonna keep it real. TV. Uh, a lot of people will try to imitate, but they can't never do me. For real. Appreciate everybody. Y'all have a good night, man. Appreciate y'all sliding in. And let's go and do with the closing. You already know that's that Gangster Paradise. Uh, that way. 100. Like, subscribe, pass on the message. Everybody have a good night.